hasn't eaten for 2 weeks. I doubt Sophie will be able to save it." Sophie folded her arms and glared at Millie. "Then I'll finish my spell as quickly as possible." "I want to create a spell that moves my quill for me so I don't have to hold it to write," I said. "I feel like I'd work a lot faster that way." "And you could have multiple quills writing at once," Laurel added. "You'd get a lot more done in one sitting." My eyes lit up. "That's a great idea, Laurel. I'm totally going to steal that." "What about you, Laurel?" Sophie asked. "Any ideas for a spell?" "Not yet," she said. "But I'm thinking about it. There are so many possibilities. It's hard to choose." "All I know is that I'm going to create an amazing spell," Millie said. "How about you, Begonia?" Begonia's cheeks reddened. "I'd like to create a spell that made Claude sexier than Demetrius." "There isn't enough magic in the world to make that happen," Millie interjected. "Is something going on between you and Demetrius?" I asked. He and Begonia had danced together a couple of weeks ago at Olympus, but I wasn't aware that they'd seen each other since. As far as I knew, Begonia was still dating Claude. No, Begonia said with a dismissive wave. "Although I've seen him in town, and he gives me that look." She turned to me. "You know that look." I knew it well. "The sultry come-hither look?" She nodded and sighed. "How can sweet Claude compete with that?" "You should break up with Claude now," Millie said. "It isn't fair to him if you're pining after Demetrius." "I'm not pining," Begonia said. "It isn't like Emma and Daniel. I'm just very interested." "Well, you should probably tell your boyfriend if you are very interested in another guy," Millie said. "It's none of your business," Sophie snapped. "Why don't you find a boyfriend of your own to worry about?" "I would rather focus on witchcraft," Millie said. "I don't want to be a remedial witch forever, and neither should you." Same old Millie. "Millie's right, though," Begonia said. "I feel guilty when I'm with Claude now, because I'm constantly thinking about Demetrius." "Because of one dance?" Laurel asked, blowing out a breath. "Remind me never to grow up. Adulting sounds too complicated." Begonia's expression grew dreamy. "It was a very good dance." "Because he has hundreds of years of dancing experience," Millie said. "It isn't a fair comparison. Claude can't compete with that." "No," Begonia agreed. "He really can't." "So you don't have plans with Demetrius?" Millie asked. "No, but I think he might ask me out soon," Begonia said. "What's holding him back?" Millie asked. "He's not exactly shy, and I doubt he cares about stepping on Claude's toes, if he even knows about Claude." Begonia nodded. "He does. When he tried to kiss me at Olympus, I told him that I couldn't do that to Claude." Millie seemed surprised. "And he respected that?" "Demetrius is respectful of boundaries," I said, feeling the need to defend him. "He's always respected my feelings for Daniel." "Didn't keep him from having feelings of his own, though," Sophie said, and quickly realized how it sounded. "Not that I'm trying to stir the cauldron." "We're not talking about Demetrius and Emma," Begonia said, and I heard the note of frustration in her voice. "We're talking about Demetrius and me. And Claude," Laurel added. "Don't forget Claude." "Maybe that's the spell I should create," Begonia said. "A forget-me spell so that Claude will forget all about me." "That's a cop-out if I ever heard one," Millie said. "Just break up with him and set him free. Give him a chance to meet someone who cares more about him." I hated to admit it, but I agreed with Millie. Begonia seemed far too smitten with Demetrius to be giving her relationship with Claude the attention it deserved. The door at the back of the classroom swung open, and Chairman Meow, Lady Weatherby's familiar, sauntered into the room. Although his tiny antler headdress seemed in danger of sliding off, he held himself with the